and you quickly throw a wrench into their opening script on the other side. That starts to play head games, and it certainly gives your defense a ton of confidence.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Now they send their back in motion right. Shotgun now, first round. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Running in the red zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. T. Higgins, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10.
Let's go. Press roll 80. Over.
Begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Hiking 18. Ready. 65. 6.
You take a mortal man and put him in control. Watch him become a god. Watch people's heads roll. foes. Explode.
It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Complete left side to Robinson. He's out in the clear. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Crack roll 80.
From the gun, Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
60 back. Ready. Hawk 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Has the hook up again to Njoku. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal.
Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He's got it. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Free play here. Let's see what he does. And this is knocked away on a good defensive effort there. That saves the catch, but I think this call should still give the offense some yards. Now, a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards, and now a much shorter first down. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
On the quick, right?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Chased out to his right. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that. Get out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end. Here we go.
It's mixed in on second down. And that's good for a gain of 5. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Stroud now on 3rd. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12.
Here we go. Viking 18.
Sanders going to look to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Ready?
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
Air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
19 tight. 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warriors 70.
Sanders going to throw on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
Here's Sanders now. Called in by Njoku left side. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Sanders now on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, we've been here once before already, Kate, and they converted on that 4th down. Hey, I wouldn't put it past them to try it again, but from this spot, I think most coaches would just punt it away.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Let's go. 19 Lions. 19 Charger. 19 Charger.
They'll go. It's Sanders. Taking a deep shot here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Out for cut. 18.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Stroud. Fits it through the middle. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st down, Houston.
From the gun, Stroud. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Forced out to his right. And they're able to take him down, and that sack is how we're going to end our first quarter of play. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got third down well inside field goal range. Here he goes, third and long. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's fourth down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's fourth and pretty far. Stroud's going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
19. Come on. Hey. 60, 70,
To the air, Sanders. He's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. Offense to the line fast.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20 at the 24-yard line.
Viking 18. Warriors 70. Ready.
Working now from the gun. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
He's loaded another one up. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone. Things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
60 back. Let's go now. Viking 8.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Browns looking to punt on fourth down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. And this kick gets past the 20. It's going to reach the 18-yard line before it's touchdown.
At their own 18-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Try and get it to Nico Collins. And that'll bring up second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Adoree Jackson makes the play. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? They even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jackson 7.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Short pass brought in. Shoots away from one. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. He's going to bring this down to their 35. An even 10-yard gain on the play. The game will be a 1st down Texans. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35.